Hi, welcome to the Fast Mode. I'm Tara Neil, and with me I have Kathleen, who's the chair of the WAS9 group, one of the biggest GSMA's working group. So, hi, Kathleen.
Hi, good morning. Thank you.
So, as one of the biggest working group under GSMA, what's the role of WAS?
Okay, so WAS is actually, while it's the biggest working group, stands for the Wholesale Agreements and Solutions Group. Now, at WAS9 means it's our 9th plenary meeting. Wholesale agreements and solutions between mobile operators. So our role at this meeting, at this conference, is really to facilitate operators developing their inter-operator agreements, both the relationship, because we know business gets done through relationships, and give them an ability to start speaking about their contractual roaming relationships, be they normal subscriber roaming or whether it's IoT or interconnect, etc. So there's a lot of reasons why operators need to know each other, but they need to get to know each other, and then they create these relationships, and then they negotiate tariffs.
Okay, so could you elaborate further on the ecosystem and the entire ecosystem that's supported by WAS? We know that mobile operators are key in that ecosystem, but a lot of other players are benefiting through this engagement that's created by WAS.
Yeah, for sure. So again, WAS is part of the GSMA. So the GSMA is an operator-led organization, but it's not only operators, right? Because we are an entire ecosystem and all of us depend on each other, correct? So while operators need to negotiate and work together, there are a number of players that help provide services, right? So you have messaging companies, you've got IPX providers that help us provide that secure communication in between each other. You have all sorts of other clearinghouses, both data and financial clearinghouses, to help facilitate the work that we do as operators and allow us to provide the service that we do to our customers.
Okay, so basically it's a really huge ecosystem, and we are seeing it at WAS9. All the players, apart from those who are exhibiting, we also have met so many other vendors who are facilitating all the as hubs, as the middlemen between all these operators and enterprises and stuff. Okay, so how does WAS9 in particular facilitate the engagements, the partnerships, and the agreements that are eventually drawn between operators?
Okay, so that is our primary role. We have two roles here at our WAS plenary meetings. While we work face-to-face in smaller groups to develop the solutions, to create the template agreements, all of those things that support our operators, this particular meeting, the plenaries, we meet twice a year on plenaries. What we do is we provide a nice venue. If you look around, you see a beautiful venue. And when I say beautiful venue, it's nice to be in a nice place, but really beautiful means it facilitates communication, right? There's enough room for everybody. There is enough room for our partner, vendor partners, etc. All those people who support our ecosystem that allow us to do roaming and do interconnect. So we have for all of the participants, and again, these are both the members, the full members, and the associate members. Those are the vendor partners here. We have rooms that they can let out, rent, right, for the week so that they can have their private meetings. We have specialized, no cost to operators, networking rooms, and they're segregated so that they're not next to their there may be direct competitors, right? But if they are a group, like I'll give you an example. Some of the larger, there's a couple of big group operators in based on the EU, correct? I'm part of a big operator group, but these, let's say the Orange, the Vodafone of the world, lots of them work together, right? And they have one carrier central group. But we allow them, we give them tables, but we try to keep them together to facilitate those conversations. Okay, so we have networking group. We make sure we've got coffee for everyone so they can stay awake. We have lunches provided so they don't need to leave the facility. And then we have nice seating areas to, again, have them informal conversations so that, again, building relationships. At the same time, the WAS leadership team, of which I'm part of, it develops and presents an information session throughout the week. We provide workshops. We talk about future technology, new technology, current best practices by operators. So it's all about providing all of our members the opportunity to learn, to meet, to grow, to ask questions. So those are the things that we do here at WAS.
Fantastic. The entire array of services that are being provided. I guess that's why we keep coming back here. We wanted to talk to more people. We see, it's not as hyped as MWC and stuff like that, but when we come here and we see that the kind of work that gets done, of course, that's a different level altogether. Okay. So, when we look at, you have been here, you have seen the kind of partnerships, engagement that's going on, and then the agreements between operators and stuff. But over these years, do you see different kind of challenges faced by operators when they, come to negotiate terms and tariffs and things like that, and borders and stuff like that? So maybe you can share with us.
Yes, of course. Difficult to know where to start. I'm going to start with today's challenges. We had plenty of challenges in the future. Where we've gotten to is a really a broad roaming landscape. But today we face very unique challenges as operators. Okay, number one, we have challenges from external participants in the ecosystem that we never had before, right? Coming up over the last 5 years have been over-the-top players, right? So we've had a lot of challenges around cost to roam, right? And as operators, a lot of us have dealt with this. We have learned to bundle packages, offer our customer services, get them in advance before they land in the country. When they land in the country, we provide them informative welcome messages. How do you get service or pre-service before you even roam? Make it affordable. We still have a lot of silent roamers. That is a big challenge for us, right? In a big market, and we want to tap into that. While we sound like competitors to Wi-Fi, it's really it can be, and we need to create that symbiotic relationship. There are places that operators will not be covering that we want customers to have services, but we want to also provide our own services, even in roaming, and knowing they're going to get a secure, quality connection. A second challenge is that quality connection as operators. So we have not a lot of ways to differentiate from a roaming tariff. So if I go to a large country, say in the EU, as a U.S. operator, there are 4 operators, maybe 3, that I can negotiate, and I can provide maybe preferred service to one or the other. There's not a lot of room that differentiates them from a wholesale tariff perspective. So where's my differentiator? Quality. It's the quality experience I can provide to that customer that is the differentiator. So I'm going to look for the operator who can guarantee me that my customer is going to have a good quality connection, good quality experience. Okay, another differentiator. Let's see. Others. We have new technologies coming up, right? 5G. You hear about it all the time. You hear about more IoT or the Internet of Things, right? Really exploding into the market. Internet of Things you can certainly provide on our existing networks, 4G. But if you look at the statistics, while the majority of customers will have a handset that is 4G capable, the majority of connections in the world, we haven't even reached 60% of total global connections. Certainly over 50 are 4G, but we're not even at 60%. But we're already bringing a new technology in and new capabilities that so hype, but if you look at the technology, that hype will be real, but we have to then we have to transform ourselves, because it'll be new services, new products, new partners, new everything that we're going to have to learn. We're going to have a new customer. It's not going to be the traditional one-on-one handset customer. It's going to be the enterprise. That is a big challenge for an operator. So, I mean, I could go on, but that gives you a top 4. How's that?
Excellent, Kathleen. You basically covered all the major challenges that keep cropping up in every time, the professionals in telecommunications, when we meet, these are the challenges that are staring at us. And we see that, the way you're addressing these challenges by promoting dialogue and engagement and providing the platform and avenue for people to come together and address this, that's really good. Such facilitation, I guess mobile operators are really lucky to have this kind of facilitation, the kind of hand-holding, in fact. And I think you guys do a very great job. We can see it happening now in front of our eyes. So, Kathleen, thank you so much for your time. And that's it.
No, and I truly appreciate this opportunity. So I'm going to give a little more plug to the GSMA and the WAS. We are always looking to continue to provide good services to our operators, because that is what the GSMA is. And particularly, we deal mostly in the roaming and interconnect business in WAS, and need to support our operators and our ecosystem. So we're always looking for new opportunities, new learnings, looking for hosts to come so that they can, like Anam has here, they can promote themselves, but also help that operator community that is their bread and butter too. So that's my little plug for WAS. And as chair, I feel obligated to do that, and I'm very honored to be that. But I welcome you back to any of the future WASs. We have, again, 2 a year, and hopefully continue and transform along with the rest of our ecosystem.
We'd be happy to join. Thanks a lot, Kathleen.